Our Bible reading for today puts us back on the first Easter Sunday, no longer in the morning, but at the end of what must have felt like the longest day of the disciples' lives. In Luke's telling, on the first day of the week, at early dawn they came to the tomb, taking the spices that they had prepared. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb, but when they went in, they did not find the body. Suddenly 2 men in dazzling clothes stood before them and told them Jesus had risen. The women returned to the men and told them, but the men did not believe them, although one, Peter, ran to the tomb and saw it empty and the linen cloths by themselves, and returned home amazed. Later that same day, 2 disciples were walking from Jerusalem to a village called Emmaus, the women's story ringing in their ears. A stranger caught up with them, who turned out to be none other than the risen Jesus, but they didn't recognise him, until as they stopped for the night and their evening meal, he broke bread and suddenly their eyes are opened and they recognised him, and he disappeared. So they rushed back to the others in Jerusalem to tell them. As they burst through the door, each group tells the other that Jesus has risen and that they've each seen him. In the middle of all this excitement and talk, Jesus himself stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." They were startled and terrified and thought they were seeing a ghost. They were overcome with conflicting emotions of joy and disbelief and wonder. Jesus asked them if they had anything for him to eat, and they got him a bit of cooked fish, which he took and ate as they watched. He was real. Having finally settled them a little, Jesus reminded them of how he had already told them how he would suffer and rise from the dead. It was always part of the plan, but the plan was not yet complete. Now they had to do their bit and carry on his work. They were to share what they'd discovered, the need to see things differently, to make a fresh start. Continue the message of God's love, starting where they were until the whole world knew about Jesus. This was not the end, it was only just the beginning. So if you have not yet really heard Jesus' message, know that God loves you just as you are. Me, you, all of humanity's sins are forgiven. God does not hold anything against us. He never did. Today is a fresh start. New life springs eternal. Open your mind and your heart and your soul and be transformed. The crown of thorns is sprouting soft new growth.